You may say, I'm addicted to this game. I talk a lot of crap about it, you know, I'm always mad at it, but I still keep going back to it. Am I addicted to it? You're damn right I'm addicted to this game. I love this game as that beeping is going on in the background, and I hate it because I'm trying to get in the mindset because we have to take first place in the division. We don't have to because it looks like from the wild cards perspective, we'll make it as long as we, you know, get a couple wins. But we have 4 games against Chicago, and then we got 3 games against Milwaukee. So anything can happen. I would rather take the division here in this series alone, but we can't all, you know, get what we wish for. I'm hoping I get that. I hope that I get what I wish for in this episode, though. I have some control, so I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm not going to bicker. We're going to get to it right now. We're going to face Chicago here at our home field, and let's go. But we got a manager's meeting right now. I shouldn't have to tell you how important these next few games are against this... Wait, this next few games against this team are. Major implications in this race. Let's get the bats going early and jump all over these guys. You got it, Coach. I'll take care of them. Not single-handedly. Not single-handedly whatsoever. It's going to be a team effort, but we're going to do it. Let's get to it right now. Here we are in Busch Stadium, our home turf, for our final home series of the 2017 season. Boy, Joey Gardner, he started in Double-A last season, technically. And he's moved up to the MLB at a relatively quick pace. 358 average, 2 home runs, and 11 RBIs, was it? Ooh, we got a sinker ball pitcher here today. This is usually my kryptonite. Let's see what we can get here as we're going to line this into right field. And that curve is going to land for a base hit. We're going for 2. And we are going to definitely get into second with ease for our first at-bat, our first pitch of the game. We start off with a good hit. Now, I should emphasize how important it is that we have a few good games, the last few games that we have, because I just realized it's a real crippling realization. But Joey Gardner may not even make it into the postseason roster if we make it to the playoffs at all, because of being called up so late. I believe you have to be on the team before September call-ups in order to be eligible for the postseason roster. Now, I might be wrong, but I think that's how it works, and if that's how it works, I don't think Joey Gardner is going to make it onto the postseason roster. We'll have to wait and see, but we are still on the Major League roster. We're going home. Screw it. We're going, and the throw home is not in time. Don't know what Zobrist was doing, but we got in there with ease, taking a 2-0 lead early against the Cubs. We need to take at least 3 here to I think it's to tie it, or at least take the lead. Yeah. Oh no, we have to win all of them. We have to win all of them. Yeah, we have to win at least 3 to at least have a positive impact here. As we're in the bottom of the second now, runner at first, and we have a 4-1 lead, and we're not swinging at that. That is way too low. The sinker ball is way too low for ball 1. So how you guys doing today? Yeah, 3 days in a row of MLB The Show. I love this game, guys. I may get angry at it at times, but it's a love-hate relationship, as this is driven into center field, and this is going to drop next to the center fielder for a base hit. We're going for 2, maybe 3. The runner is going home. The throw is in time, and that will end the inning. So no triple for us. We get a double, though. Unfortunately, no RBI. As we still have a 4-1 lead, though, let's keep it moving, as we're coming up 2 for 2 with 2 doubles in this 4-3 game now here in the bottom of the 5th. Nobody on, nobody out. The first pitch is a curveball outside for ball 1. Gardner, you're having a good start. Let's keep it up. All right, here we go. That pitch is way too low. I like the sinker balls, actually, because you can kind of estimate where they're going to throw. They're typically, you know, going to throw lower, like, you know, lower in the strike zone. Oh, we got fooled on that one. We got fooled on that one. As it's now a 2-1 count. And that, I was frozen on that. It was a curveball outside. There was nothing I could do about it, but this pitch I'm liking. We're going to line it to the shortstop, and he's going to throw over to first, and we're not able to beat it out. And that will retire us for the first time this game. And if you do see that the game is a little laggy, I have no idea why. My PlayStation is to blame, because I was experiencing it, you know, while playing it as well. It's not like it's a capture device problem. This is strictly on the console itself. Don't know what's wrong with it. And that goes off the wall, so we are definitely... I was not paying attention for a second. That ball hopped off the wall, and we're in the third with 2 RBIs. Gardner having a game, 2 doubles, a triple, like 3 RBIs, maybe 4, I don't know. But he had a few RBIs this game. And it's looking good. Let's keep it up as Carpenter's coming up with an 0-1 count. We have a 7-3 lead here in the bottom of the 6th now as we're at third. Carpenter 0-1 count with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. It's going to be popped into right field, and I'm not going to lie. I forgot how many outs it was, but you know what? It's not like it much mattered. It was 2 outs anyway, so had I gone, it wouldn't have made a difference. Had I stayed, it wouldn't have made a difference. He still caught the ball. As we're coming back up, 3 for 4 this game. Bottom of the 8th, 7-3 game. Runner at first. 2 outs. Looking to add on to our lead if we can. Here's the first pitch, and that curveball had us fooled. 2 curveballs in this game had us fooled. A lot of sinker ballers on this team. I'm liking this because we seem to be hitting well off of it. As I say that, we swing early on that changeup. That's going to be an 0-2 count now with 2 outs. By the way, for my fellow Yankee fans, as this pitch is a showtime and we're going to swing, yes we are, and we're going to ground out to first. For my fellow Yankee fans out there, my real-life Yankee fans, did you see that game yesterday against the Cubs, ironically enough? As we take the win there. I'm talking about the May 7th game, the May 7th 7 p.m. game that went till about 2 a.m. Eastern time. Yeah, that was a hell of a game, 18 innings. Aroldis Chapman had a bad 9th inning, and there's nothing we can do about it. But yeah, I figured I would just bring that up. It was a hell of a game, wasn't it? It was pretty good, but luckily I was able to go to bed happy. I went to a concert, and I come home and I see the game still on. I'm like, damn, what the hell? And yeah, so that's how I ended up staying up till 2 o'clock watching the game. As we're in this game now, it's the bottom of the first, runner at first, 1 out, and he's throwing over to first, and there is going to be no tag out because the runner made it back safely. This guy, has a full arsenal of pitches. We have to watch out. Here is the first pitch. It is a pop-up in the infield. The problem was that we sat back on that. We sat back on it, and we popped it up. We went underneath that pitch for some reason. If we can make more solid contact with it, it'd be a lot better. See, it was a sweeping curve. We had good contact on it. We got underneath it. As that's a cutter in the bottom of the strike zone. It would have been called a strike either way, I believe. So it was a good swing, but unfortunately could not make contact. This is going to be ball 1. We're not even going to touch that. For ball 1. We're going to take ball 1 for ball 1. Yeah, James. That's exactly how it works. Here we go. We're trying to pull this, and we can swing at that. That is ball 2 in the dirt. All right, what do you got for me, Gardner? You gonna give the crowd something to go home happy about here, even though it's only the bottom of the 4th, as we were late on that cutter, and that's going to make it 2-2 now, with nobody out, nobody on. Here is the 2-2 pitch. And, that 4-seam had me frozen, and we got the call. We got the lucky call. It's now full 3-2, and we're going to foul off the sinker. Ironically enough, we're good on the sinker. You know, it was funny. I said at the beginning of this episode that I'm bad with the sinker ball, and we were working well with it this episode, as that's a sinker outside for ball 4. We shouldn't have earned that, but a 7-pitch walk for us, and that's going to bring up Matt Carpenter. No outs, full count. And here is the 3-2 pitch. We're going. And Carpenter's going to pop this up, so we're going to go back. We're going to chug all the way back to first, and it's not going to make a difference. This is going to catch it for the first out of the inning. That's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. But Steven Piscotty's up now. 3-2 count with 1 out, runner at first. Same situation. Except, now with 1 out. So, here it is. Oh, okay. That was a pretty good jump. That was actually a pretty good jump. I thought I jumped early. That was good. I'll take that. Holy crap. That was a perfect jump. I gotta look at that. That even fooled me how well that was. Like, as soon as he lifted his foot up, like, usually I have a little bit of a delay, but I timed it perfectly. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite us. A little hint for later on in the video. I'm not going to tell you when, but you'll see exactly when. As it's going to be lined to third, and that's going to end the inning. So unfortunately, no runs on that, and we're still scoreless. That sucks. We're up 0 for 1 with a walk in the fourth. Bottom of the sixth now, still a 0-0 game. Arrieta's still out there. I believe it's Arrieta. I really hope it is, as that's a fastball outside for ball 1 with 1 out. Nobody on. Scoreless game. Come on, Gardner. Just look for your pitch, and that's a changeup. We were early on it for strike 1. Ooh, that would have been a pretty good hit if we timed that well. But unfortunately, we got a foul. So what are we gonna do? All right, it is now 2-1. Here's our pitch. The 2-1 pitch is going to be grounded to second. The throw on to first will be in time for the second out of the inning. Not going to make much of a difference to us, so we're going to simulate right to our next at-bat. As the Cubs have one of the lowest ERAs. Ironic, obviously, because they're in the top of the division. You want to hope that's the case. I mean, it's not always the case. I know there are exceptions. Oh my god, we're down 1-0. Bottom of the ninth, nobody on, nobody out, and that's a two-seam up in the strike zone. That would have been a nice pitch to swing at. Unfortunately, I didn't know it was coming. For strike 1. Come on, Gardner, just wait for your pitch. The 0-1 pitch is going outside for ball 1. Like I said, just wait for your pitch, because they're going to pitch around me. They're going to pitch around you, I mean. It's like a flip-flop. I refer to him as him sometimes, and me, yeah. Anyway, it's a 1-1 count. There's the pitch, and it's going to be lined into center field, and that's going to get in front of the center fielder for a base hit, possibly some momentum going forward for the Cardinals here. As Matt Carpenter comes up with an 0 for 3 game, 2-2 count, no outs, runner at first, and this is when my hint comes into play because I jumped early and I screwed it up. I screwed it up, guys. That's the hint that I was giving you earlier. I tried to time it perfectly again, and I went too soon, and we lose our second game of the series, 1-0. Oh, that stung. Anyway, game 3. We're having a pretty good series, except for that one damn base running incident. Let's see if we can turn it around. Another sinker ball pitcher. All right, we're going to line this into center field, and that's going to drop in front of the wall for a base hit, possibly 2. Gonna stop at 2 because there's no way I'm gonna try to get to third and ruin that. We have to redeem ourselves, guys. We have to redeem ourselves. We need to just slow down, play the game, and take our time. As there's now, it's an 0-1 count, 2 outs, runner at second, and let's see if we can get a run on the board early on in this game. Is this gonna be grounded to third? The throw on to first is going to be in time for the final out of the inning. And in case you were wondering, doesn't much matter, but I always run home on 2-out situations because if he makes an error, good chance I can make it home. All right. So now it's runner at first, 2 people out, no score yet. I was fumbling around with words for a second there, guys. Let's see. Come on, Gardner. We got ball 1. Let's see if you can just wait for your pitch. It's a sinker ball pitcher, and we seem to be doing well with them today. So let's see if we can get curveball outside and low for ball 2. So 2 straight curves and nothing landing for him. Let's see what happens here. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And it's going to be popped into center field. And that's going to be caught. We were underneath it again. We were having trouble making solid contact. And my contact is relatively good. I keep forgetting to show it to you guys, but it's in the 70s or 80s or something like that. It should be good. All right, we're gonna take this for ball 1. Sinker out. Sinker's down low as we have a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the 5th with a runner at second and 1 away. Let's see if we can get one more good hit against this pitcher, because I assume he's not going to be in there the next time we play. And game, you got to give that to me. We crushed that. 105 miles an hour. You guys saw it on the right side part of the screen. Oh, that sucks. Oh, almost hit a home run, and now we're in a 1-2 count with 1 out. And this guy is throwing very low to me, so it doesn't seem like we're going to get much opportunity for power. Maybe we are. This is driven into right field, but the runner's not moving, and if we pull it a little bit more, that would have been gone. Instead, it was to the deepest part of the park, and no runs scored as we're in the bottom of the 7th now, and a runner at first with 1 out. Still a 2-0 game. So this game can turn around in a heartbeat, as that's a curveball. The guy lost for ball 1. So here's the 1-0 to Gardner. Just wait for your pitch. Let's see what you get. Slider down in the strike zone. We swung and fouled it off for strike 1. So it's a 1-1 count. Just take your time, look for your pitch, and he's going to throw over to first. Not in time. Dude, just throw to me. All you got to worry about is me right now. He ain't stealing. He's got a 39% chance, all right? He's still in the negative. He's not even halfway there. As this is going to be driven into right field, and that's going to get down for another base hit. And Gardner's on fire right now. Hopefully we can keep that going. Guys, am I the only one feeling it? But Gardner is just having a lot. He's having a lot of powerful success. He's got a lot of power behind his swing. It's just landing in the gloves. He's like a volcano that is just ready to erupt. This guy's scoring for a bunt and 2 strikes. Anyway, it's ball 1, so okay. So now it's a 1-2 count. Runner at first and second with 1 out. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch, and it's going to be grounded up the middle into center field for a base hit. We're going to third, and we're going to make it with ease. And the runner home will make it with ease, and that's going to give us a 3-0 lead late in the game, in the late innings. Carpenter, way to come through. I just really hope I get to play in the postseason, guys. I really hope. I don't want to have to come back spring training and then have to do it all over. I mean, I'll do it. And I'm going to do it regardless if I win the World Series or not. But having the World Series in my rookie season would be pretty sweet. So let's see. Hopefully we get that opportunity. Like maybe one of the players gets injured, I get thrown out in the field. I'm not wishing injury, guys, on anybody real. All right, they're computer animated characters representing real people, but it's not actually happening to them. As we did not score there because that was the final out of the inning. You guys know what I'm talking about, though. As it's the bottom of the 8th now, we get another opportunity, 2 for 4 this game. Runners at first and second, 5-0 game. 1 out. Here's our pitch. Let's see if we can get something else on the board. That's a 4-seamer outside for ball 1. And I like it. We're starting to look at pitches. You know, those 2 curveballs that I swung at earlier. They were trick pitches. You're going to swing at one of those once in a while. But we're getting a lot better with the eye. Like, I came in really determined to win the games. And, you know, we may have lost, 1 game so far. But Gardner's hitting well. So he's seeing the ball. He's hitting the ball. He just has to find the ball. Like, he has to have the ball land on the field. And I think what I got to stop doing is aiming my hits, because it seemed, as we're going to ground into a possible double play. Nope, we're not, because Gardner has too much speed. If I aim the pitch, or if I aim the swing, that's when it seems like it lands in the gloves of others more often. So I'm going to try to do less of that, because when we didn't aim, we were getting these into the gaps and whatnot, and we were getting some pretty good curves on the swing, on the hits. Either way, this guy's going to ground out, so I just have to do that more often. I have to do that more often, as we should win this game. Yes, we do. So we've won 2 out of 3 so far, but it's a 4-game set. We've got 1 more to go, and look at that. We got a 5-game hitting streak. Let's continue it as we get to our final game of the series right now. And I'm coming in as a pinch hitter, which means I got 1 opportunity to keep my hitting streak alive, but it's against a sinker pitcher. Okay. Bottom of the 6th, 2 outs, runner at first. It's a 1-0, or it's a 1-run game. 1-0. It's 4-3. Come on, just wait for your pitch. That was a really high sinker. Just wait for your pitch, Gardner. Don't screw this up. Don't screw this up. The 1-0 is going to be lined to first, and our hitting streak is over. Damn it. All right, so as soon as we had a hitting streak, it ended. No big deal. We got bigger things to worry about. We did make it to the postseason one way or another, but I want the division. We have 1 more opportunity at that, and that's if the Cubs lose 3 in a row and we win 3 in a row. So hopefully we can do that. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, be sure you smash the like button, comment, share, and subscribe so you don't miss another Joey Gardner video whenever they're posted. And hope you guys have a great day or night when you're watching this, and I'll talk to you all later.